Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Morgan in case you're new here. Today you might be wondering where my face is, and it's not in frame. One, because it's a hot mess, and two, because I'm going to attempt to do a Shop My Stash. So if you're interested in this Shop My Stash, go ahead and keep on watching, and well, let's get started. Okay, so I figured we would start out with my eyeshadow palettes. So this is the Artemis Alter Ego palette. This is the one that I'm gonna pull. I've only used it once and I've really been wanting to try it again. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I haven't used recently. Help! You know what palette that I love but haven't used a whole lot is my Bye Bye Birdie palette from ColourPop. So I think this one's also gonna come with me. Maybe let's pull one more. I think what I'm gonna do is pull this Rustic Glam palette. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna pull this one because it has pops of color and neutrals. I also have face palettes down here, so let's go ahead and pick one. I think for sure I'm going to bring my Be a Light palette from Becca. I want to pull a highlighter palette. I'm going to pull this one actually. This is the Makeup Revolution highlighter quad. This is in the shade Ignite. So let's go ahead and pick a foundation. So I think I'm going to pick my Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. Mine's in the shade Dark 170N. I think I'm going to pull one more. Okay, yeah, let's pull this one. So this is the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. Mine is in the shade F13. Let's go ahead and look at concealers. We have ColourPop, Fenty, some Pretty Fresh. Let's try this e.l.f. one. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. Mine is in the shade Tan Neutral. We'll also pull a tried and true one, which is the Fenty concealer in the shade 385. One last addition, I'm actually going to bring in my Juvia's Place concealer. This is in the shade 12. So this is my Sephora Trio face palette in the shade Empower. Come on, this. Oh! We're back. So this is the shade Empower. Coming into like my blush area, this is the BH Cosmetics Vanilla Cherry Truffle. This is a blush quad. We're gonna bring this one in. Maybe I'll bring in one of my cream blushes from Fenty. I think I'm gonna bring in this Fenty cream blush. This is in the shades Rose Latte. This one is like a nice brown everyday blush. I'm also going to bring in this. This is something that I use to kind of help with dark circles and shading in the eyes. We have to pick some powders. I'm going to pull just a brightening shade, and I'm going to pull my Fenty powder. This is in the shade Honey. I don't think I want to grab any others. Moving on to bronzer. I'm going to put this in my Shop My Stash. This is the Soul Body bronzer in the shade Deep. And I think the powder bronzer I'm going to pick is my Anastasia Beverly Hills one. This is in the shade Mahogany. Brow products. Let's go ahead and pull my Patrick Ta for brows. This is the tinted one. And this is a brow wax. I think for brow products, I'm actually going to just use this ColourPop one. So this is the ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil. And I believe mine is in the shade Black and Brown. Next up, moving into primers and such. So the one primer that I'm going to pull, this is new. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Illuminator. Mine is in the shade Rose Gold. Another primer that I want to add is my Tarte smoothing primer, and then we'll do one more. I'm going to try the Professional. So this is by Benefit Cosmetics. So next up for setting sprays, I'm just going to bring my two favorites. So this is going to be the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury, and then my Milani Fruit Fetish Make It Last. Okay, so for mascara, I'll just be using my Essence Lash Princess mascara. I'm also going to pull out my Tarte Big Ego mascara as well. So I'm looking at liners and I ran across this Heavy Metal one. This was in the shade Midnight Cowboy from Urban Decay. I'm going to pull this. I want to try to use this month. I don't really see too much that I want to use. I'm definitely going to pull my BFF number 4 liner from the Shayla and Color Pop. And then I just got this new Juvia's gloss. This is in the shade Legit Nude. Definitely going to pull that one. For liner, I'm going to go ahead and pull my Smashbox Always Sharp liner. Continuing to look for the lips. Anything I want to put on the lips? Anything? I'm going to pull these two from NYX. So I'm going to pull this one. So this is the Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Rome. And then we're going to pull the Butter Gloss as well. This one is in the shade Cranberry Pie. So here you're going to see my dusty lipsticks because I haven't used these in I don't know how long. Okay, so I picked out 2 or kind of like 3 more lip products. This one, of course, is my Essential Lip Oil. That's going to be used almost every month. And then I have my Fenty, what is this? Slip Shine in the shade Cookies and Cocoa. So this one is a nice kind of brown shade. So this one I will be using this month. And then we also have this ColourPop Slow Dance shade, and this is their Velvet Blur formula, which is just kind of like a nice pretty brown. Hasn't been used. So this is what I have this month for my Shop My Stash. Again, this will be for the month of February. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will catch you all in my next one. Bye!